Hi everyone, this is Kay and this is the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Thank you for joining with me today. It's wonderful to be here. We're going to do a zodiac reading today, and I pulled Ask for Sagittarius out randomly from the box that I'm not really showing right now, but it was randomly done. Sagittarius came out. I put up the Sagittarius card here so it reminds you throughout the reading, and myself for that matter. And it's interesting because when I was pre-shuffling this deck here, the Intuit Oracle, which is much like the Lenormand deck of Ciro Marchetti's, the Gilded Reverie, this one flipped out, which I have to say is very interesting because it's the Archer card, and that's Sagittarian, right? So it's careful aim, on target, focus, matchmaker, quick and direct, go-to guy or girl, shoot straight and precise, implement a strategy. So this is, if you know, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands energies are like Sagittarian, okay? They do whatever it is task they've been given. They do it well, and they do it as fast as they could possibly do it for you. So when I was shuffling those and then I'm going to get 3 more cards here that's going to inform the reading. It's not a past, present, or future thing. It's just 3 cards for information only. Now I'll use the small Gilded Reverie, not Gilded Reverie, Gilded Royale, the Gilded Royale deck, and the Island Time Wellness for more information. I will finish clarifying with this small tarot here, and but these ones are going to give us some more information off the bat. So Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what can you tell us? Guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly. Thank you so much. Just as a reminder, I'm doing private readings, and the website link to book a reading, private reading, is in the description box below this video. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarians today? For this reading on Friday, December 8th, 2023. You should be proud of me. I got a calendar now, a desk calendar. Took me a while, 3-4 months, but I got one. Okay, because sometimes I just didn't know what day it was. I really didn't. I was going to do that. Why was I going to do that? I don't know. I should have went with it. Too fast though. We got twin flames. Holy moly, 1111. Divine partner, soulmate, activated heart chakra, balancing yin and yang energy. That's the him and the her, or the divine feminine, divine masculine. Reflection, the other self, because when a twin flame, it's one soul, but 2 different bodies, 2 different personalities. Catalyst, and an awakening. A mirror reflection, right? Mirror image. That is pretty cool. I must say, I do have a twin flames Intuit Oracle deck too as well, which I might bring out just for added, just a little bit of added fun. The owl sees through the facade, wise, aware, observant, secrets lifted, insightful, knows what's going on, and explores the unknown. The owl has a great vantage point, don't they? That's the wisdom. Wow. Okay. Last one, woman. Okay, this is you or the querent. Woman. This must be, I think, woman number 1 in the, well, it could be in either, both of looks what else is falling out. Ego. Challenge the status quo, longevity, regal, proud, opportunity, new hope, clear vision, perspective, past, present, and future. Yeah, new perspective, right? Clear vision. Wow, we got a lot here. Okay, let's put this away and bring out the tarot that is going to reflect what the messages from these ones are about. Okay, do I have this up? Yep. Okay, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, can you please give us 6 cards here? Or whatever it needs to be. Yeah, this is great. 1111, twin flames. Sagittarius. You rock, Sagittarius. It's always so exciting when it's Sagittarius, don't you think? Okay. I might be biased because I'm Sagittarian. You think I'm biased? Okay. We have the Hierophant. Talk about, holy cow, the owl and the eagle energy here. Wisdom. Holy cow, divine partner. Someone's a Hierophant. 2 of Wands. Standing at a crossroads, trying to get a sense of direction and which way to go. With the 8 of Coins, putting in an effort, trying to rebuild your finances possibly. We have the poor guy, 8 of Wands. He's all stuck up in communication. He's been, let's see, he's kind of like, what would you call it? He's, I don't know, he's been daggered. All right. The 6 of Coins, which is about equal give and take. Not enough going to these 2 little poor guys right here and more going to that guy over there. And the 6 of Wands. That's pride and ego with triumph and success. Could have to do with work. Okay, so on the back of the deck we have the Ace of Swords. And we have the 3 of Cups. Yay, we're going to move these over because these are supposed to be the back of the deck, but I have this extra card here, so I'm not able to misalign it with the rest of them at this point in time. So we want to talk to these guys here. Archangel Michael, can you give us 4 cards, please? What have we got here? 4 cards. I love the divine so much. Okay. Palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. That's a great tree. I have a few of them in my backyard. Yep. Love. Unconditional love. Self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Now this is what life is all about right here. In this one card, little card too. It's all about unconditionally loving yourself, learning to do that, so that you can attract unconditional love to you from your world, from your outside, the people, places, and things. When you have it, when you have it in you, and it's concreted there, like you truly rely on it. You do. You allow your little will to be guided by a larger will, the God, the largest will, right? In your life, when every thought that you have, the feeling that's associated with it, and the actions because of those thoughts and feelings, so that you can walk on 2 legs as unconditional love, on 2 legs. Cupid's arrow then, unconditional love, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation it says, but look at the, archer, the bow and arrow, right? That's you. So you attract unconditional love when you learn to love yourself unconditionally. Without conditions. We are full of conditions coming out of childhood. Full of other people's conditions, by the way. Other people's conditions for the most part coming out of childhood. That's conditioned love. Mom will not spank you if you do what she says she wants you to do. Right? Conditioned love. She is going to love you with that conditional love. That she is not going to punish you in any way, as long as you do what she wants you to do. Okay? Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. What do you think this is all about, this reading, huh? It's all about that unconditional love, being flexible but strong and true and everlasting. Permanent. Things that come into your life, people, places, and things, are the kinds of people, places, and things that you truly want to experience when you are loving yourself unconditionally. And it's permanent, it's eternal. So if you have a problem, for example, and you need a solution, you allow God to resonate, what would you call it? Inspire you, that's it. You allow God to inspire your mind from your heart, because the two of them are talking to each other as a person who loves himself, right? Your heart and mind are talking. And so when you have a problem, you want a solution, and you would really like a solution so that you never have to experience that problem ever again. The solution that comes from the divine is an eternal, permanent solution. You will not ever experience the same or similar again in your life problem, right? Yeah, it's worth it. It's worthwhile. Trust me. I had to grow to learn that myself, okay? And it wasn't easy, but it's obviously doable. Okay, so let's talk about these cards. I wanna get some clarity. Oh my gosh. So there's a woman, whether she's the person, whether she's Sagittarius or not, I'm not quite sure yet, but let's see what we got here. Let's clarify twin flames first, okay? Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, can we do that? Clarify twin flames first. We have the Nine of Wands. Not sure how that clarifies it, but yeah, Nine of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups, that's 2 nines. So that's the end of something. The Eight of Pentacles, working hard. Oh, back of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Okay. There's the Empress next, okay? And the Three of Cups. So, I'm throwing them on the floor. I got to pick that one up, but only in a second here. Yeah. So, the twin flame journey, if you know anything about it, if you don't, what I would tell you briefly, as brief as I possibly can, is that the twin flame journey is about becoming, meeting someone, meeting them, meeting your other half. Like your soul is divided up between two people. Okay, so the other half that then will make you feel whole, like it will be like the type of connection between two that you just like, wow, this is amazing. I just feel great with this person. They feel like home. They feel like they know me. You know, that kind of stuff, right? And then, but neither of you are ready for a commitment with each other at that time. You had to come together so at least knew each other were in the world. Because not all the time do we have our twin flame in the same lifetime as we are. So if you happen to be lucky enough to and I don't know, I shouldn't say really lucky, because it is quite a trying journey, okay? Quite a trying journey, twin flame. And I really wouldn't wish it on anybody, but it is what it is. And so you separate, you go your separate ways for whatever reason. Somebody usually ends up hurting the other one to do that. And in a way that is just not right, considering how you felt about that other person. It's just not right, probably because one or both are in another commitment, okay? So then you go your separate ways. It could be quite some time that goes by before you're reminded of this person again, one way or the other. One might remind you, the one might remind you that they're still, you know, I'm still here, I'm still on the planet. Or you bump into each other, or someone talks about somebody, or talks about, you start finding out about twin flames, and you start thinking about that. Next thing you know, you realize that person you met in the past probably is your twin flame. Whatever happens, the two of you meet up again. Now, are you ready at that time to be in a relationship? Probably not. One likely has not done the work, evolved, that the other one has, you see. So then you're not on the same, you're not jiving, you're not on the same page yet, even so. That's all these tarot card readings are about. Like mostly the divine masculine is the one who just hasn't done the growing. They haven't done the work. Okay, so there's the work right there. The work of somebody who is now a wounded warrior as a result of what? Their overindulgence in player days. And their overindulgence in player days affected, this is either you, Sagittarian, or the woman that's here. Okay, so if I'm talking to a male Sagittarian, this is the one that you played in the past, okay? But that's your twin flame right there. That's your twin flame. Now, if I'm talking to a feminine Sagittarius, could be same sex too, okay? Fair enough. But if I'm talking to feminine, then this is you we're talking to. This is you right here, Sagittarius, if we're talking to a feminine. And so then we'd be talking about your twin flame here that's in the Nine of Wands, a wounded warrior, which they put you in a wounded warrior energy, did they not? Right? That then you had to do a lot of work on yourself. But that's what it was all about. It is all about having these terrible experiences that you would never wish upon anyone else, having these hard life lessons so that you could grow and evolve, become your higher self on two legs in your life, so that you can see the wisdom in all of this. It's not pretty and it's not fun, but it is what it is. And so we still don't know if this is you, Sagittarius, or your twin flame. But you are, if this is you, Sagittarius, you were a wounded warrior after what he did when he played you in the past. Overindulgent, taken on, he was in another relationship. He was committed to somebody else. That hurt you deeply. Now, if this is the masculine Sagittarius, you were in the wounded warrior. You're feeling wounded by the outcomes of the other relationship that you chose over your twin flame, and you've been working hard on yourself ever since. Maybe not hard, but you've been working on evolving. You know, evolving your player-like days and ways and attitudes and behaviors, energy, that toxic energy in your overindulgence. Okay, the woman. Can you tell us who the woman is, please? Archangel Michael. Okay, so let's find out who the woman is. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, can you please tell us who the woman is? The moon, the lover, that tells us right there, right? Eight of Wands, and the King of Wands. All right. Okay, so the King of Wands, I feel as though we're talking to, this is you, the King of Wands, the masculine, okay? I feel like that's who Sagittarius is. Sorry, girls. I'm so sorry. But I mean, it could be good because then you kind of know through this reading what's going on with your divine masculine, right? So yeah, this is the one who's been in the dark, okay? This is the one who's been in the dark. She was the one that was chosen, not chosen for, but chosen against as a lover. But this is a person you know from past lifetimes. This guy's see-through. She's wearing a modern like bikini bathing suit that they didn't wear back then in those days with the sarong. Is that what you call it? But it's like you've had past lifetimes with each other, even all as far back as antiquity. But she's been silent, not saying anything. She is the person that you did not choose, but you feel that strong pull towards, and that's that twin flame. And it's somebody that you want to be in return to passionate communication with, but possibly she's been, you know, she might also too be she might be in her masculine energy of being aggressive, in the sense that she's take charge, take control in assertive way, not aggressive, but assertive way, take charge, take control energy. but she might have, you might have gotten a not so happy communication from her at some point in time, because this could be anger. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's all passion, you know. Passion is anger, but you do, as a King of Wands, want to communicate with her. You do. You see her as a Hierophant. You do. You see her as your stability and strength right here. This permanence, this that you would have, you know, you would have endurance with her, that you would go the long haul with her. You love her unconditionally. You've learned that because Cupid has shot its arrow and it made its mark to your heart. But you've been having to make healthy choices in love and life, because what you chose before was not healthy, but it was what you needed. Because if it is the twin flame journey, you came together, know each other, actually exists here right now, but circumstances made you go this way because you both needed to grow. But this one, the woman grew a little faster and a little more than you did. So that's because of the choice you made to be with a karmic as opposed to a true soulmate, in twin flame in this respect. The healthy choice is for you to make another decision to leave your past and the karmic behind, because you've grown from that karmic experience with your karmic soulmate, and you're making a new decision. You're choosing anew, making a healthy choice instead now, because you've learned that through having hurt other people that you loved, though you may not have been with them in that kind of way for a long time, if ever, that you hurt their heart, and doing so, coming conscious of that, how you hurt their heart, excuse me guys, cat hair, how you hurt their heart is actually you growing in awareness. And the awareness, it actually requires you, and awareness actually requires you to be able to say to yourself that you're worthwhile listening to and caring for. And that's where the self-love and the self-care comes, so that you can be a happier person all around. Now, so this person is a Hierophant. You see them as a Hierophant. You have a choice to make, to go this way or to, you know, go off somewhere else, or at that time it was your karmic that you went to. You have been nose to the grindstone, mostly working hard during this time when you met her, after you met her, I should say. Your focus has been on the money, making the money with your chosen person, your chosen lover, the karmic. And then you've got this person here that's communicating. You're communicating. You're wanting to communicate with. Yeah, see, you're wanting to communicate. As a King of Wands, you've evolved to a king. Not necessarily an emperor, but you're to a king. You're not a page or a knight. Page is very naive and younger than maybe the person that you're pursuing. A knight is, you know, quite impulsive, or just still younger, not quite emotionally developed as a king would be. So you want to communicate with her, because you know you left her feeling that she'd been taken. You know, that whatever she gave you was given to somebody else. So she gave, you took. It was unfair. It was unfair, and you know it now. You know it now. Where the heck is that hair come from? Cat hair. And then, but you know, it's all due to your pride and ego that you had done what you did back then, because it was pure selfishness. You know, but this one touched your heart. She touched your heart in some way. And now all you've got is that, first of all, this got dual meaning. There was a difficult message of truth that you had to give her, that she found out the truth. that she was a third party. But now you want to communicate with her to be fair, bring fairness into the connection, and celebrate, you know, to be recognized that you've changed. You become a different man through the experience of being with a karmic, and you are coming forward with the divine inspiration of being truthful, honest, clear, and transparent, and with integrity, because the bottom line is that you want to reunite with her to celebrate these two here, like celebrating in becoming whole, like coming back together whole, so that you can experience unconditional love for yourself and for the other, for her, and she will reciprocate it, right? Because she's already that type of person. She's just grown more into that kind of person. She must have been, and I'm just going to guess, I'm just going to say this, but she must have been a little closer, like more like a Queen of Cups than a Queen of Wands when you met her. Because the Queen of Cups has got all that heartfelt already in her. And that's possible what you had actually touched your heart, you see. And it felt weird to you, not weird, but it just, you didn't recognize it, or maybe even acknowledge it, that it was her that was that feeling in your heart. So you didn't understand it, not knowing really what unconditional love feels like. But she gave you a taste of that, didn't she? And now you're like feeling that you've been touched by an angel. I know that sounds corny, but touched by an angel in the sense that your heart was touched by unconditional love. And it started to grow in there like a seed. It started to grow, but it took a while. It took a while because you weren't really nurturing it, being with somebody else. Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk about the Hierophant. For Sagittarius, Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what can you tell us about the Hierophant energy, please? Thank you. Oh, I got two. I'm going to pull this one first, which is the Six of Pentacles. That's the card I dropped on the floor, believe it or not, that I had to pause the video to get. Oh, there's the Empress. Holy moly. So I'm going to put these cards up here, because these cards are for this one here. Now it's going to be complicated, but I'm sorry. I don't want to cover them because I want to be able to see them. The Five of Cups. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see, Five of Cups. We'll put that there. And then the last card is the Magician. The Hierophant. Yeah. Empress is the Hierophant. You see her as an Empress, you see her as a Hierophant. You see her as being tapped into and turned on by her divinity. There's the Six of Pentacles, which is this. This is you wanting to be fair and equal to her now, because how you left it, you have been feeling out of sorts from it and crying over spilt milk because she's pushed you away. She pushed you away, like for her own growth, her own betterment, because you pushed her away. She just, moved on and grew and evolved and whatever, and she became a master manifester, as somebody who's highly in tune with their spirituality. Okay, we have the High Priestess here now. High Priestess for dog eaten. That's that sound, dog eaten. All right, we have the High Priestess trying to get a sense of direction, tapping into your intuition, but High Priestess is also her. You're doing it because you truly love her. Okay, you truly love her. This is the High Priestess. You've heard that from your heart. You know that. You know you truly love her. Okay, there's no doubt. You truly love her. You always have. You're just really recognizing now. However, you're not telling anybody. You're not telling anybody at this point. You're needing to make a decision. Six of Swords, but it's this has been driven by the need to move from rough emotional experiences to a calmer life, calmer relationship, a calmer life experience. And the divine has told you at this time, because you tuned in, tapped into your intuition, growing, right? Growing. As a king, you've amped up your resonancy, so you're closer to God. Not that you're not. It's not like we're never closer to God. It's just that how often do you listen to God? That's basically the difference. If you listen to God a lot, you're probably tuned in, tapped into your spirituality quite solidly. If you don't, and it's just when times are tough that you do that, then it's like you're not as much in touch with God, your true self, yourself, and loving yourself, learning to love yourself unconditionally. So if the higher you get in your resonancy, the closer to listening more clearly to your intuition, the God that's speaking to you from within, your soul, your heart, the divine is telling you, you move and listen to your heart and move back towards what the one that your heart is desiring, the freedom that you want from toxicity, to move into unconditional love feeling. We will provide resources for you so that you can get yourself from where you are to where you need to be, where you want to be. Person, places, or things are going to show up on your path. Once you start following your heart's desires, God comes in full force, because God knows our hearts more than we know it, and God has been listening to your heart crying out for something better, something else. Okay, we're talking about the Eight of Pentacles now, which is this one here as well, that little card up there. This is the first one that dropped out. It's the Wheel of Fortune. And then the Hermit card. Okay, and I can't remember if the Wheel of Fortune turned upside down or not, but there's the Queen of Cups and the Devil. All right. Obsessed? You have been working hard, nose to the grindstone, to try and push down your feelings. You really have. You had to learn your lessons. You felt something for someone. It woke you up, but not to the point where you were fully awakened yet. And you had some karmic debt to pay off. So you worked hard to pay off your karmic debt. And it's not like, okay, I got karmic debt, I got to pay it off now. No. It's just that you're working hard in the sense that you're trying to be what you needed to be for the one you chose to be with, other than that one. Okay? You were working hard, very 3D focused at the time. And even though you're working hard to try and make your wife or long-term partner happy, and well adorned in every way, and she has a nice house, nice car, nice family life, nice holidays, vacations, nice this and nice that, right? You've been working real hard to do that. Perhaps she was codependent on you. Maybe she didn't work, or she worked for a time, didn't work, maybe she's gone back to work. It's hard to say. It's all relative. But you were, during that time, your spouse was giving it to you hard. Like you were having these karmic experiences, that low vibe experiences, from somebody who had not grown like you were growing. You were growing and seeing what she's been doing in your marriage that you don't like. It's been feeling terrible being on the other end of the stick, right? So but it's taught you to look at that and say, haven't I done that a time or two before? I mean, I can imagine now what my twin flame must have been feeling, the one that touched my heart back then with unconditional love. I imagine how she had been crying herself at night to sleep, and waking up feeling heavily distressed and burdened that I dropped her like that without so much of an explanation. So that's how you are experiencing your wife or long-term partner doing things to you that was very painful. You learned, I actually became aware, because it threw you into isolation. You were feeling so down and out, heartbroken about how your wife was behaving, that it threw you into isolation. It threw you into that point where you're talking to your God now and saying, praying that I need to be discerning. I need to know when I see a snake, that it is a snake, and it's not somebody that I see as a lover that I should choose over somebody who's not a snake, right? You've been asking God, doing some deep soul searching, like why, like psychology, why is this happening to me? Why has this happened to me? How did this happen to me? How did I get to where I am now? And how do I get out of it? And then when is that going to happen? When I get out of it, when will I have that kind of relationship with somebody in my life? Okay, the unconditional love, the Cupid's arrow, brand new. It's just like, it's like feels exciting again. You're making healthier life choices so that you're caring for yourself, number one. Number two, as you're connected with the divine, number one. And then two is being able to affect change in your life as a result of caring for yourself first with the divine. Okay, so that's what it threw you into, that kind of learning, life's lesson. You coming to see with that lantern that you had been misstepping. You've been going backwards instead of up. So now you're saying, okay, I've done this and the snake was there. Now it's time for me to move up the mountain into higher and higher wisdom. Because that's where all the good stuff in life comes from. That's where life shows up, really. The kind of life you want and been desiring and striving hard, working for, comes from the higher path in the mountain. Because it's this one here that you're now obsessed over. You have a strong desire to go back to your Queen of Cups. Remember I said this before she came out here. Remember I said she was probably more like a Queen of Cups than a Queen of Wands back in the day. So you see her as a Queen of Cups. And she is the Empress, okay? But you have been so toxic in your ways back then in the day, working hard for someone else, giving, she taking. See, it's the opposite. This one gave, and you took. You see, now it's the shoe is on the other foot. The roles are reversed, and you're feeling it. You are feeling it. You've been toxic. And that's the self-awareness. That means you've grown. You've been toxic. And you know that what you're in right now is highly toxic. With your spouse or your long-term partner that you chose over the Queen of Cups, Empress. That's growth. Is that you become aware of that. So let's talk about the Eight of Wands and then next, okay. We have the King of Cups. Now you're true counterparts with her. You're not just a King of Wands, you're King of Cups too. Which means, yeah, you are growing. With the Ace of Wands, still very passionate though. Let's have a look. Maybe this has to do with your wife. Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh, last card is the Star. No, this is you. This is you. Okay. This is you wanting to reconnect and make, to heal the connection between yourself and your Ace of Cups, or your Queen of Cups and Empress person here, twin flame. You've been wanting to mend that connection because you're balancing yourself out. You're finding balance in yourself. Heart and mind are listening to each other instead of with the heart being here and the mind just down here at this lower level, 3D level. You're rising your mind up to become more aware. The heart, you're allowing the heart to inform your mind, to grow it so that it has different thoughts, different quality of thoughts, more spiritually enlightened thoughts, the awareness, the consciousness that you needed in order for you to be able to start seeing things the way they needed to be seen. That you're gaining a new perspective, knowing that you've been like what your spouse has been like. And how you had to have been hurting other people's hearts, being in that kind of energy. Sneaky, deceptive, lying energy. We don't need the Seven of Swords. We got the devil right here. That's toxic. So that's what you want to do. You're saying you're healing here now. That's your communication. You deeply love this woman. You deeply love her, and possibly say, I've always loved you. But you are my heart and you are my soul. We are perfectly on the same page with each other now. And I'm just so passionately in love with you. You know, you just, you know, highly attracted. You love this woman. You do. And you're finally no longer denying that. You're telling her. You want to tell her that you're going to be fair, and that being back with her is just, it ticks all your boxes. You know, it's like it's the goal that you've never been able to reach in life because it wasn't going towards her. Okay, so 6 of coins, please. Archangel Michael, this is beautiful. Very, very beautiful, Sagittarius. We have the World, you ending a chapter of not being generous and fair. Okay, so that you can have a new being, and you see she's going to be a Queen of Swords to you. But as an Empress, she's fair. Fair, highly intuitive, discerning, but she will listen to you. She'll hear you out, in other words, okay? Just so you know that. But if you don't come correct, she, being discerning and intuitive, she's going to see right through you. She'll see the red flags, and she'll even be looking for the orange and the yellow flags, okay? So you just got to be careful. You got to come correct. You really have to put an end to that past chapter in your life where you're with the one that you chose to be with. And there's the Ace of Swords, which is right there. You have to cut away your past cleanly and fairly, and come forward in truth and honesty, clarity and transparency and integrity. That's the Ace of Swords. This is the divine blessing that if you were to make the choice to be truthful, transparent and honest, that this is going to be more of a, like it's going to be a good match with the Queen of Swords. Okay? It's going to be a good match. Your chances of the two of you reconnecting and staying connected are much better chances, given what this one remembers from the past. Last card. Oh, look at this, the King of Swords. Again, a true, I mean, that's twin flame, right? A true counterpart here, true pair, right there, Queen and Swords. So you two are definitely now seeing eye to eye, definitely now. And this could also mean that you're telling her, not only being truthful, honest, upright, and not mincing your words with highly speculative emotions, you know, but being truthful, stating it like you feel it, you know. That could also be someone who is a lawyer, like a divorce lawyer, or someone who deals with legalities. This is, you could be telling her that you've been divorced recently, or that you are getting divorced. Okay, and there's a Hierophant on the back of the deck. Wow. Let's talk about now the Six of Wands. Heavy burdens. 10 is the end. This is 10 of Wands. 10 is the end. So you're letting your burdens go because life has been very burdening to you. In fact, it's all dissolved. It's all come down, crumbled. The foundation you thought was solid was not. But you're understanding why. You're understanding it's because the one that you were with is a karmic. Was not supposed to stay forever. This was not supposed to stay forever. However, the twin flame, with the twin flame, that is forever once you finally reconnect, okay? After you've both grown. But your karmic life, the time with your karmic came to an end. But it was all about ending so that you would feel so burdened that you would need it to end in order for you to grow and learn that the burdens that you were feeling were burdens that you put on other people's shoulders too. And you put an end to it. Death. This is death and transformation. It means that you put an end to something that, which would be your karmic ways. Look how it's right underneath the devil here. The end to your toxicity. The end to your life of toxicity with a toxic karmic soulmate. Okay? You're transforming again. You're understanding now. You're understanding right now, right here, where you're victorious, feeling successful. That it was your ego and your pride that got you into a toxic frame of mind that then made you do what you did when you did what you did and hurt people's hearts because you chose someone over another because you were doing what you did, you know, toxic, being deceptive, getting to know somebody who was your twin flame, who touched your heart with unconditional love back then, because she was much like a Queen of Cups then. She's grown and evolved, but you did what you did when you did it, okay? And now you know that it was about being on the twin flame journey, that you had to have a karmic come into your life, although you loved her dearly. You maybe had kids with them because you've been with them for a while, but it was necessary. It was necessary so that you could have these very harsh experiences, these very emotionally harsh experiences, that your karmic came into your life to give you that opportunity to have. Now they don't know that. That's not conscious, ever really conscious. Till after the fact. You're learning it. She probably still doesn't know, still doesn't have a clue. Okay, so the last card is Eight of Cups. Put an end to something, transforming, walking away from everything toxic. Now you're not perfect, okay, but who is? But you're going to try your darndest to bring justice back into a connection that was very unjust in the past. Correct? Correct. That is so beautiful, guys. Truly, truly a beautiful reading. See the evolution of growth here, the spirituality. I'm trying to look for something that we can give a little more. Let's do Love's Oracles. What would you like to say to what would you like to say to your Sagittarius? What would you like to say to your twin flame? Oh, that's what I was going to do. Never mind this. Hang on 1 second, guys. I got to get that deck. All right. I found it. Here it is. Let's see. Twin Flame Oracle. I want to start using these too for readings. Let me see. Yeah, it's all good. I don't know what kind of, without the context of using these, I don't know. I haven't really paid much attention to the actual meanings and if they're appropriate for something like this, what I want to do. So let's just have a look and see. There's a lot of cards here. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, please provide us with some intuitive messages. I'm not sure if this is from one twin flame to the next or what it is. But let's do 3. At least. Okay. Knock it out. And pull one. There. We'll do that one. That's the 3rd one. Holy cow. That's a lot of cards. All right. So we have growth, right? It's all about growth. See what I've been telling you? It's all about growth. Here's a postcard. I'm going through physical, emotional ascension symptoms. I need space to rest, but from a higher perspective, I'm releasing old energy. Isn't that fantastic? I love that as the first card. That's awesome. Here's the next one, timing and intentions. The next solstice or equinox will bring an important shift for us. Draw another card to get an idea into what this shift may be. Well, I did. I did. Yes. It says, mission. As twin flames, we are here to ascend and help others to do the same. It's like a married couple, right? Wedding dress, and he doesn't really have a suit on, but she's got a wedding dress. But yeah, that's what I've been saying all along throughout this reading. That's what it's all about. The growth to become. It's all about growth, unconditional love for yourself. I'm going through physical, emotional ascension symptoms. He's ascending. I need space to rest, but from a higher perspective, I'm releasing old energies. That's why I say you know right now what it was all about. And for that reason, you're going to be going forward in truth to reunite, to have a happy celebration. And you really will feel successful, triumphant, and victorious, finally, because you've got the right person in your life, your twin flame. And so the timing and intentions is the next solstice or equinox will bring an important shift for us. So I don't know when that is. I really don't. When's the next solstice or equinox? I have no idea. But this is what the shift is all about. The two of you coming together. 6 is love. It's love, okay? As twin flames, we are here to ascend and help others to do the same. Together. You're here to help others do the same. You together are here to help others do the same. Make sense? I think it's perfect. I think it's it couldn't be any more perfect than this. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael, and thank you to all the viewers. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Until next month. I hate to make you wait that long. Okay. Take care of yourself. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.
Follow me, ni kun tell in the streets. Don't follow me, ni kun fråga jag streams, yeah. Don't follow me, ni kun might be whistle beat. Don't follow me, ni kun might be gas streets, yeah. Test me if you can.